Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Azim Mustafa. So today I'm going to present about our occupational safety and health mini project. So the company that we have visited is New Hong Fat Holding Berhad, which located at Jalan Teratai, Meru, Klang, Selangor. Let's begin with the introduction. So in this section, it will include a briefing of the project, the team organizational structure, the task distribution process, the company history, and the nature of business. First, briefing of the project. A safe and secure workplace requires the elimination of hazard and sufficient training for employees. OSHA supports the maintenance of fair and consistent working conditions. It approves occupational safety and health initiatives implemented by specific businesses via OSHA. This short project aims to demonstrate to the student how occupational safety and health measures have been applied in their business. The student understanding will improve if they do some study about the company. Here are the organizational chart. The project consists of 5 members as you can see. So first is me, Azim Mustafa, and then we have Aini Shahira, Shafiq Nashraf, Anissa Husna, and lastly Muhammad Fazila. Here is how we distribute the tasks. So first, me, I'm doing the introduction. So the introduction explains about the project, team members, and how the study was conducted, company background, nature of business, location, etc. Next is Shafiq Nashraf. Shafiq Nashraf is going to do part A, which identify the facilities for occupational safety and health that exist or should exist on the site. Then describe the facilities with the relevant act, regulation or standards. And then Muhammad Fazila would do part B, identify the types of hazard that may occur and how to avoid. Part C would be done by Aini Shahira, which the procedure and activities need to be carried out in the event of an emergency or injury or accident or incident has occurred. And lastly, Anissa Husna would do the part D, design the OSH management system, enforcement of occupational safety and health practices at worksite or factory. Next is background of the company. New Hong Fat Holding Berhad (NHF) is a leading player in the automotive industry, listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad since its establishment in 1977 as a trading company. NHF has grown to become a prominent automotive part solution provider. In 1989, the company expanded its operation by venturing into the manufacturing of metal and plastic automotive body replacement parts, including doors, hood, fender, and more. Over the years, NHF has gained extensive expertise in trading, distribution, and production, setting a solid foundation for its success. Headquartered in Meru, Klang, NHF operates from its main office and has strategically placed trading branches in Kuala Lumpur and Sabah to serve the local market effectively. Additionally, NHF has expanded its reach beyond Malaysia through wholly owned subsidiaries in China and Indonesia, tapping into the international market. The company's commitment to quality and customer satisfaction is evident in its robust supply chain and adherence to a strict quality policy. By continuously improving its processes and embracing a customer-centric approach, NHF strives to meet and exceed customer expectations. NHF upholds a set of core values that guide its operation and culture. These values include respect for diverse perspectives, a relentless pursuit of excellence, a strong focus on building lasting customer partnership, maintaining integrity and professionalism in all endeavor, perseverance in overcoming challenges, and prompting a culture of continuous learning. With its technological capabilities, diversified product line, and unwavering commitment to excellence, NHF aims to be the foremost automotive part solution provider in Asia, delivering high-quality products at competitive prices to meet the ever-evolving needs of its customers, both locally and internationally. Lastly, nature of business. New Hong Fat Holding Berhad is primarily involved in the manufacturing of metal and plastic automotive body replacement parts, including doors, hoods, fender, and more. Additionally, the company produces metal tools and dies, as well as plastic mold and dies. NHF engaged in wholesale marketing and trading of automotive parts and accessories in the replacement market, serving customers both locally and internationally.
Hello, my name is Shafiq Nashraf, and today I will cover on part A on facilities for occupational safety and health at New Hong Fat. Let's dive into the details. New Home 5 places a strong emphasis on ensuring a safe and healthy work environment. They comply with the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 and relevant regulations. Their safety and health policy reflects their commitment to continuous improvement and employee involvement. This policy sets the foundation for their safety practices. New Home 5 also has implemented various facilities to prevent hazards. They adhere to the Factories and Machinery Regulations from 1970, which require appropriate guards on machines to prevent access to dangerous parts. This significantly reduces the risk of accidents. Fire safety is a top priority at New Home 5. They comply with the fire certificate regulations by installing fire detection and suppression systems, such as smoke detectors and fire alarms. Additionally, they conduct regular fire drills and training sessions to ensure employees are well prepared in the event of a fire emergency. These measures enhances the safety of everyone in the workplace. New Home 5 meets the requirements of the fire certificate and fire safety regulations. They have clearly marked emergency exits and well-planned evacuation routes. This ensures that employees can quickly and safely evacuate during emergencies. By prioritizing the accessibility and maintenance of these exits and routes, New Home 5 creates a safer working environment. New Home 5 follows the Occupational Safety and Health Regulations for the storage of hazardous chemicals. They have implemented proper storage facilities and use appropriate labels to minimize risk. By safely handling hazardous materials, they protect the well-being of their employees and prevent potential accidents from happening. New Home 5 provides essential safety equipment and personal protective equipment to ensure employee well-being. They comply with the regulations for safety equipment, providing items such as goggles, gloves, hearing protection, and safety harness. In addition, they equip employees with job-specific PPE such as hard hats, safety shoes, and respiratory protection. Training is provided to ensure employees understand how to properly use, care for, and maintain their PPE. This proactive approach minimizes the risk of workplace injuries. New Home 5 implements a comprehensive maintenance program to ensure the safety and functionality of their machinery and equipments. This program follows the regulations for the use and standards of exposure to hazardous chemicals. It includes regular inspections, servicings, and repairs to prevent equipment malfunctions and minimize workplace accidents. Additionally, the company utilizes various communication tools such as bulletin boards, safety meetings, and email notifications to effectively share safety-related information with employees. They also conduct regular safety inspections using checklists to identify and address potential safety deficiencies. This proactive approach creates a culture of safety within the company.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Fazila bin Ahmad Nizam and I'm going to talk about hazards. Industrial hazards pose a risk to workers and the environment. Understanding and addressing this risk is very important, from chemical space to mechanical failures. Let's explore industrial hazards in the next slides for a safer workplace. In new home manufacturing facilities, workers face significant risks from machinery dangers. Heavy machinery like presses, stamping machines, and conveyors increase the potential for accidents and injuries. Implementing safety guards and interlocks, providing thorough training, conducting regular inspection, and establishing lockup procedures are crucial preventive measures to mitigate these hazards. This measure create physical barriers, ensure automatic shutdowns, enhance worker knowledge and skills, identify potential issues, and prevent accidental starts during maintenance. By prioritizing these safety measures, companies can create a safer working environment, reducing the likelihood of machinery-related accidents and injuries. Now, let's move on to chemical hazard. Chemical hazards in producing vehicle replacement parts result from contact with substances including solvents, lubricants, and paints. Making sure that excessive chemicals are stored and labeled correctly, installing ventilation systems, and providing personal protective equipment, which is PPE, like gloves, goggles, and respirators, are all examples of preventive measures. Further enhancing safety, such as monitoring, training, and emergency protocols, are a must to be included. Manufacturers can reduce the dangers of chemical hazards and safeguard the health of their workforce by putting these precautions in place. Repetitive movements, heavy lifting, awkward postures, and manual material handling contribute to ergonomic risks in producing vehicle replacement parts. Conducting ergonomics analysis of workstation and tasks is essential to address these dangers. Employees should be encouraged to utilize suitable equipment and train on ergonomic best practices, including safe lifting procedures. By putting these safeguards in place, a safe workplace is promoted and productivity and worker satisfaction are increased. Prolonged exposure to loud machinery noises on production sites can have a lasting impact on workers' hearing health. To prioritize the well-being of workers, regular audio test checkups will be conducted to monitor their hearing status. If a worker is identified as being at high risk for hearing problems, appropriate measures will be taken, such as rotating them to a different shift or task that reduces the strain of their hearing. Additionally, workers will be provided with personal protective equipment such as earplugs and earmuffs to mitigate the impact of noise exposure. Apart from that, wet or slip floors also are included as a potential hazard in this company. Uneven surfaces and congested paths also may contribute to slips, trips, and falls. Maintaining a tidy and structured workspace, swiftly cleaning up space, and removing any barriers obstructing safe mobility are essential for reducing these dangers. The chance of accidents can be considerably decreased by putting preventive measures such as anti-slip flooring or mats in place, maintaining appropriate illumination throughout the facility, and installing handrails and guardrails where required. The producers can reduce the risk of injuries and foster a workspace safety culture by prioritizing these safety measures and establishing a secure environment for their staff.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aimi Shaira. I will present emergency procedures of an accident that can occur at New Home Fight Auto Supply Sdn Bhd Company. If an accident occurs, the employers should know what the correct procedure that needs to be taken according to the safety and health regulation provided by New Home Fight Auto Supply Sdn Bhd. For the first one is critical injuries. An injury is considered critical when it poses a severe risk to life, causes unconsciousness, results in significant blood loss, or involve major fractures like a broken leg or arm. The procedure for critical injuries, first step you need to do is immediately report critical injuries to the manager or a supervisor in charge. Then call 999 for medical help. Stop the production line if it involves the production line. Ensure the staff get away from the accident area. Don't try to rescue without the professional. Next, complete a confidential incidents or injury report form. Apply for compensation and insurance coverage based on the contact of working with New Home Fight Auto Supply Sdn Bhd. It is mandatory to report all accidents occurring at the factory to the relevant authorities. The party responsible will notify the Malaysian Department of Occupational Safety and Health to ensure proper recording. As you can see, this is an example of an accident form that must be completed at New Home Fight Auto Supply Sdn Bhd. For the second one is fire breaks out in the warehouse. Each day, workers in the office buildings nationwide are exposed to alarms signaling the need for evacuation due to potential fires. It is crucial for company leaders and management to be knowledgeable about conducting fire drills in the workplace to safeguard the employee safety in such scenarios. The procedure for the evacuation is, for the first one is activate the fire alarm and communicate the situation to all employees. The second one is follow established evacuation routes to evacuate employees to the designated assembly points. Third, contact the fire department to report the fire and provide necessary details. For the fourth one is ensure that emergency shut-off procedures are followed for relevant equipment or machinery. Lastly, conduct forensic investigation to determine the cause of the fire and implement corrective action to prevent future incidents. For the third one is chemical spill occurs in the production area. A hazardous material spills refer to the release of a significant quantity of hazardous substance that either exceeds a certain threshold or cannot be effectively contained. The procedure that you need to take if hazardous material spills. First, immediately alert employees in the affected area through the emergency alarm system. Next, isolate and secure the area to prevent the spread of the hazardous chemical. The third one is evacuate the employees from the immediate vicinity and provide necessary medical support if exposure has occurred. Contact the appropriate authorities such as the environmental department or hazardous materials response team to mitigate the spill. Next, shut down or reroute operation in the affected area until the spill is effectively contained and cleaned. Conduct a thorough investigation to determine the cause of the chemical spill and implement preventive measures. Report the incidents to the relevant regulatory agencies and comply with their reporting requirement. Lastly, document the incidents for insurance claims and provide necessary compensation based on Malaysian guidelines. For the fourth one is vehicle collision on factory premises. Within the dynamic setting of factory premises, the risk of vehicle collisions should never be underestimated. Despite the implementation of various safety measures, accidents, including vehicle collisions, can still occur on site. The procedure for vehicle accident. For the first one is provide immediate medical support to injured individual and call for an ambulance if required. Second one is secure the accident scene to prevent further accident or injuries. Activate the emergency alarm system to alert nearby personnel. Next, initiate emergency evacuation procedures, ensuring the safety of all employees. Preserve any relevant evidence or documentation for forensic investigation purpose. Report the incidents to the relevant authorities, including the local police and transportation authorities. Next, comply with Malaysian regulations for incidents reporting following the guidelines set by DOJ. Lastly, document the incidents for insurance claim and provide necessary compensation based on Malaysian's guideline. Last but not least, the emergency procedures of an accident is electrical accident with severe injuries. In today's modern workplaces, electricity is the primary source of power. Improper usage and inadequate maintenance can lead to electric shocks and burns. The procedure that should be taken is prioritize the safety of the injured individual by immediately shutting off the power supplies to affected area. Second one is activate the emergency alarm system to alert nearby personnel and summon medical support. For the third one is provide immediate medical assistance until professional help arrive. For the fourth one is initiate emergency evacuation procedures, ensuring the safety of all employees. Next, isolate the affected area and secure it for further investigation. Next, conduct a thorough forensics investigation to identify the cause of the electrical accident and implement preventive measures. Report the incidents to the relevant authorities, including DOSH, and adhere to their guidelines for incidents reporting. Lastly, facilitate insurance claims for the medical expenses and compensation for the injured employees based on the Malaysian regulation. By following the outlined emergency procedures, including emergency evacuation, alarm activation, rescue or medical support, emergency shut-off, isolation, production, shutdown or reroute operation, forensic investigation, incident reporting and compensation, and insurance claim processes, the Metal Automotive Replacement Part Factory can effectively respond to various injuries or accident scenarios. These procedures ensure compliance with Malaysian guidelines and prioritize the safety of employees while mitigating potential risks and facilitating necessary investigation and subsequent action. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MEM603 and I will be presenting about Part D, which is Design the OSH Management System. Firstly, they prioritize daily and routine enforcement of OSH measures at its worksite. The Safety Committee conducts comprehensive inspections focusing on workers' personal protective equipment, which is PPE, such as safety helmets, goggles, vests and boots. Monthly comprehensive material reviews ensure suitability and condition. Workers exposed to noise hazards undergo audiometry tests every 3 months to address potential hearing impairments caused by prolonged loud noise exposure, ensuring their well-being and safety. Their proactive approach fosters a safe working environment. Next, in OSH document, they prioritizing safety at work sites involve implementing a hierarch form, a necessary tool for creating a safe working environment and managing risk. The provided illustration highlights hazard identification in spraying activities, including potential effects like contact with chemicals impacting the eyes and respiratory system. To reduce this risk, recommended control measures include using face masks or respirators, goggles, double-sided aprons, and nitrile gloves. This ensures safety workers and effectively address the identified hazards. After that, they provide safety awareness and training program. Safety board displayed in a visible corner serve as a constant reminder, reinforcing safety practices and guidelines. Its prominent location fosters a strong safety culture throughout the workplace. Workers are reminded to wear gloves as a preventive measure for tasks involving sharp edges following an incident recorded on the safety board. Periodic fire drills are conducted to educate workers about fire emergency procedures and prevention measures. These drills raise awareness, provide guidance on fire extinguisher use, and familiarize workers with emergency escape routes. This training equips them with the skills to respond effectively in emergencies while awaiting professional assistance. Safety procedures being displayed at the worksite entrance provide information for worker safety, including emergency escape routes, workplace hazards, and problem-solving steps. The clearly displayed emergency escape routes guide workers during evacuations, ensuring quick and safe evacuation while minimizing potential injuries. Lastly, warning or emergency system in this company. In the event of a worksite emergency, significant of complex emergencies involving external parties, DOSH is involved, ensuring the authorities are informed and providing additional support and guidance for effective emergency response.